Welcome back, Year 3s. Let's continue our learning on the 5 kingdoms of life. The next kingdom is the kingdom of plantae, and that is a big kingdom. There's lots and lots of plants in the world. It includes algae, mosses, ferns, flowering plants, and non-flowering plants. So it's quite large, and everywhere we look, we generally can see some kind of plants around us. Sizes can range from very, very tiny to giant, like this tiny, cute little miniature moss, or these enormous giant trees. Just look at the size of that tree trunk. It is enormous. Plants are producers, which means they can synthesize sunlight and water to make their own food within their leaves. Pretty much all life on Earth, especially all animals, rely on plants in one way or another to sustain their life. So plants are the only living things that can produce their own food. Plants can grow almost anywhere in the world as long as they've got access to some adequate water. So in all corners of the world you will find plants in one way or another, whether it's in the Arctic or in the desert or in the tropical rainforest. Plants are everywhere. And there's about 270,000 species of plants that have been identified so far. So yes, big group. But our focus, Year 3, is on the kingdom of animalia. And animals come in many different shapes and sizes, from the great blue whale to cute little chameleon from the Galapagos Islands, a scorpion, this funny looking thing which is a star-faced mole. It even includes the tiny and disgusting dust mites. They can be found all over the world, just as plants can. Animals are consumers, which means that they must get their food from other sources. So whether it is directly from eating plants, or maybe it's from, if they are meat eaters, it might be eating other insects or other animals. But those carnivores still directly rely on, or indirectly rely on, plants as their nutrition, because the plants will be the first thing that produces, and then as life, food chains and food webs go, a small organism will eat the plant, then the bigger one will eat that, and then the next one will eat that. So if you follow the chain, the food chain back to the beginning, it starts with plants. There are more species of animals than all the other kingdoms combined. It's a hugely diverse group. Okay, remember we're starting off with like really big animals, right down to like microscopic ones like that disgusting little dust mite that I'm allergic to. There's about 1.5 million species of animals that have been identified so far, and there's new species that are discovered all the time, so that number continues to grow. Alrighty, that is the 5 kingdoms of life for you to enjoy. Bye!